The fullback is Zach Grace, and here's James. Connerly fell down, and Idaho thinks they got the stop.
The way on the field is the runner short of the line of the game.
Whoa, that's
down Idaho.
One of the offensive linemen fell and maybe blew that play up a little bit, and Tommy McCormick and the Vandal defense stand strong.
Well, they decide to pull the backside guard. He falls down.
Idaho has not lacked for opportunity, but they've lacked to take advantage of it. And now they're going to go trick play. They flip it back to Lane. He's got Cox wide open, and he scores a touchdown. Jake Cox with a trick play, and the Vandals look up at Autzen Stadium and say, we're here. Direct snap to the running back. Lane fakes a flip, and he scores a touchdown. 2 touchdowns on trick plays for the Vandals. Whoa!
Uh-oh. Swoboda's got to get on that football. It's loose. Let's see who ends up with the football. It'll be Vandals football. Idaho comes out with the first turnover of the game.
The creativity continues for the Vandals.
Fourth down. Can he get to the outside? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Vandals. Eli Cummings gets the 6.
Come on, let's go. We in that.
Ari, they have been winning this line of scrimmage battle. Jake Foster that time, the right tackle, made a key block on the outside to give Cummings the move. You also see number 80 there, Mike Martinez, the backup tight end, making a block. But Cummings showing you why they
are in motion. Wagner to throw. He's got his man. Touchdown, Vandals. Jake Cox gets the touchdown.
Vandals have just done an incredible job of mixing it up and being creative on offense. They sent all of the pressure to the right side. You'll see Jack Wagner come out to the right, take a few steps, and look for that crossing route in the back to Jake Cox. Nice job catching the ball.
9-yard kick. This is his first career field goal attempt. Has the distance, and it is good. Well, welcome to college football. What a kick right there. He drills it for the redshirt sophomore. Swoboda looking right, now looking middle of the field, and that is caught. Wow, he is crunched at the 5-yard line.
Tommy McCormick, number 18.
That's a great play. That is a sure tackle from McCormick. In college football this year. 3rd and 14. Swoboda. He's going to move to his right. He's in trouble. He'll go down. The Vandals come up with the sack. It's James Newby again getting it done for the Vandals.
We mentioned James Newby before. Got to step up in big moments. You're looking for your stars to make a play when you need it most. James Newby's to the right of this. Look at that swim move right off the tackle. Gets the QB down. He has had an outstanding game, but he's been mostly disruptive in the important moments.
Well, they told us, he said, look, he's our best defensive player physically. He is by far.
I got Jason Eck here, who, let's just review the last week of your life. You go and take a national championship contender, Oregon, to the brink, but you lose your starting quarterback. You go on the road to another FBS school, you lose your second-string quarterback, and you hang on to win. What is it about this team that's able to put up these type of performances?
Well, this team has unbelievable belief, and we have a great defense, too. Our defense was tremendous, especially in the second half. A tremendous performance by our defense.
And the fact that your quarterback went down after playing so well, he seemed overcome by emotion when he couldn't come back in the game.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get him back. I don't know how bad it is, but it's football, man. That happens. So I'm happy we got the win, and we got to figure it out for next week for a good Albany team. But so proud of our players, so proud of the University of Idaho. Great win for our whole state.
In a couple of moments, our studio crew is going to chat with Keyshawn James Newby. He has 5 sacks through 2 games, a forced fumble. it feels like the nation needs to take notice now.
He's a big-time player. He's an FBS player. I think he's shown that in the first 2 games, and he doesn't have a chance to play pro football from going to the University of Idaho. He didn't have to transfer to a big school for his senior year to do that, and that's a beautiful thing. So very proud of Keyshawn. Great job by him.
Coach, I know this is an FBS game for your team, but what does this mean now for you guys as you move forward, looking to contend for an FCS national championship?
Well, we got to keep building. We got to keep getting better. We got to keep getting better this week. We played a good Albany team who knocked us out of the playoffs last year, so we got to have a great week of preparation. Just keep building. But these first 2 games have been a great starting point for our season.
All right, altitude not that big of a deal for these guys.
We have a little saying, altitude, schmeltitude.
Guys, back to you.
Well done, Coach Eck. Little zinger at the end of the game. Darius, nice job, and what a win for the Vandals.
Big win. Everyone know I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to take it game by game, play by play. That's how we're going to play it.
Going to move to his right. He's in trouble. He'll go down.
James Newby, Champ Bailey here. Congrats on a big game. You are a corner.
Becoming a tradition here, a celebration salsa. Give it to us, my man.
Let's see it.
Hey!
Hey, he couldn't wait. I love it, baby.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Oh, yeah. No problem. Everybody's swag.
Hey, come on, come on.
Yeah,
Get your little dance in
Bring
here.
the boys in. There you go. Yeah.
This is awesome.
You guys gonna knock out Mike?
Guys, I love it.
Play action, looking for the corner. Catch, is he in? Wait for the signal. Touchdown, Vandals.
Outstanding throw by Wagner on after the play action, throwing the little fade route there, put it in the perfect spot. It's not that the coverage wasn't solid. It was just a perfect throw by Wagner. Great start by him.
Jordan Dwyer had a few Alep today for Idaho, and if you keep running the ball, that helps things, and there's a big gap up the middle. Vandals inside the 30, 25, back to the 20, spun down at the 14-yard line.
What a great start for Idaho. This is just what they wanted.
Both of these defenses have been put to a test in their first 2 opening games. Pump fake, rolling out near side. Wagner eyes down the football field, overthrows one receiver, underthrows the next, and coming back to make the underthrown catch is Jordan Dwyer for his second down play. A lot of options and opportunities here for Wagner. Throws it back against the defense, and the catch is made. Touchdown, Dwyer, and the Idaho Vandals score again.
Albany, they had it covered down. They did a nice job staying out of 6, and they won 5 out of 6 of those. So
this is returnable on the line drive punt. Here comes Marshall. Marshall near sideline. Marshall back toward the middle of the field. Leaps to the 10. Marshall at the 5. Touchdown, Vandals.
what a return by Marshall there. Of course, the blocking was set up too, but Marshall made a lot of guys miss. It looks like he's been doing this. He was thrust into this position.
The Great Danes. 3 wide receivers left. Here comes pressure off the blind side, and another sack back-to-back for the Vandals. And the defense shuts down the offense of UAlbany.
Keyshawn James Newby, what a get-off right there. And I'm going to tell you, that looks like a Sunday rush, an NFL Sunday rush.
Idaho, 3:47. First down. Pass play picked off. Vandals the other way. Return to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Idaho on the pick 6 by Tommy McCormick.
What a great job. Right off the bat, they dial up a blitz. Tommy McCormick reads this. I would like to say great catch. It's more great coverage, and what a job for him getting in the end zone. 4-time state champion wrestler, one of the captains of this team. That's the one thing there that was kind of missing from the equation. They also wanted to get some turnovers they haven't gotten.
Wagner, an empty backfield. Throw fade pattern into the end zone. A dive and a catch for the touchdown. Jordan Dwyer. And Idaho strikes from 22 yards out. Beautiful pass and catch. Wagner to Dwyer. Idaho scores first.
Yeah, Wagner sets in there, throws it up, Dwyer with a big catch. And again, that's another red zone touchdown for the Vandals.
Tory at the 44. Another reverse. Reverse pass behind the defense. Hamper, he's got it in the end zone. It's an Idaho touchdown. Double reverse pass. Wagner to Hamper. 44 yards. The Vandals strike for their second drive in a row. 13-0. Extra point to follow.
Yeah, again, Stressler and the offense taking advantage of the big play, if you will, from the penalty. We've already seen one reverse. Now we've added a pass to it. And Wagner with another touchdown pass.
Hamper's first touchdown of the season. 3-yard line. Stretch play going left again, trying to get to the pylon, and he will. It's a touchdown. Nate Thomas, left side. Touchdown to open the second half. Idaho out. Extended their lead, 26-3, extra point to follow. Great play design and blocking on the edge, and Thomas able to get out to the pylon for the touchdown.
And Thomas getting rewarded for the big drive, big run there, punching it in for an opening second.
2nd and 10. MacGyver, tight window, off the mark, and intercepted. Second interception tonight for the Idaho defense. Tommy McCormick gets the pick. The drive stalls out inside the 15, and Idaho, their second set, trips to the right side. 4-man pressure. Maverick steps out of the pocket. Pressure from behind. He's sacked at the 15-yard line. Sacked from behind. The sack by Zach Krotzer. And the clock runs with 40 seconds left. Second down. Maverick, good pocket, steps up in it, chase from behind. He's got to get a first down or the clock's going to run out. He fumbles the football, and Idaho recovers at the 34. Into the hands of Matt Irwin. And Idaho will sneak out of Abilene with a 3-point win. Maverick had to run with the football. Anything short of a first down, the clock would have run out. And he has the ball stripped from behind and recovered by the Idaho defense. Matt Irwin, the fumble recovery. Idaho wants
by the Aggie 10. Wagner on a little jet sweep coming around the corner inside the 5 and in. Touchdown for the Vandals, as that was Emerson Cortez Mavilar, the 6', 190-pound redshirt freshman, and just like that, the Vandals march down the field to get 6.
Boy, really a statement drive opening up this ball game, this Battle of Titans by Idaho, knifing down the field. Good blocking on the outside there.
Lane fakes the handoff, looking for space, floats it out, wide open man, Mike Martinez. How about that for your first catch of the year? It's a touchdown.
Great job there on the play action. They snuck Martinez out. If we get a
second down, man in motion. Another handoff, and Thomas with room to run, and he'll score. Touchdown, Idaho. Nate Thomas could have walked his way to the end zone.
Absolutely. Good job by the guys up front. NEU, this is the disadvantage of bringing all those guys at the line of scrimmage. If you do break through that first wave, there's really nobody there to tackle them in the encounter. So great job by these guys up front. Well done by Thomas.
They'll bring back out Cameron Pope to try the extra point. Was unsuccessful after the first Vandal touchdown. They're trying to push it out back to a 6-point lead. Good snap and hold. This one is up, and this one is true. Vandals back in front after a touchdown by Nate Thomas, sparked by a big play by Tony Harsty.
On 2nd and 8, Munoz, play action, getting some pass, throwing it deep, has a man, wide open, penalty flag flies, and that's going to be a touchdown. Jaylene record for a touchdown off Munoz's pass.
This will be an interesting call, Jay. This could go against the defense or against the Wildcats. There's 2 flags down. They're calling it against the defense.
That's a 53-yard touchdown pass. Boy, did that silence the crowd.
In motion, Tony Harsty had a big catch in the first half. Wagner pulls it He's being chased, trying to throw back across. Mike Martinez to the end zone. Off a punt, which they got review to go in their favor. Oh, little triple action to the near side. Emerson Cortez Menevar with a convoy to the end zone.
Motor, and he's got some really good pass rush moves. Here he is again. The ball's
Vandals
up.
blow it up. It's picked off. Isaiah King. After the batted ball, Dallas Alfalava in there for Idaho again, and the Vandals respond with an interception of their own.
Holy cow. I mean, we were just talking about Newby and the playmaker that he is. Watch him come underneath, pauses a little bit, gets his arm up.
Sets up deep here in the first quarter. Vandals looking to capitalize on their first drive. Cummings back in the backfield with Lane. Play action. Lane sets up. First down conversion. To the right, looking for some. A fake by Jack. Touchdown. First drive. Cummings back in the backfield with Lane. Play action. Lane sets up Deeks. And another first. Chains on his second kick for Eastern Washington. And movement.
This is going to be big.
It here in the backfield with Lane. Play action. Lane sets up here in the first quarter. Vandals looking to capitalize on their first drive. Cummings back in the backfield with Lane. Play action. Lane sets up Deeks. Fakes for the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Idaho. Alex Moore hauls it in, but what a fake by Jack Lane in the pocket. Red zone to start this second quarter. Fire over the middle. It is caught. Touchdown, Idaho. 6 seconds into the second quarter.
That's how you start the second quarter.
To here. They'll throw. Caught by Chisholm. He's short.
What a stop.
Oh, my goodness. Jamel Blenman erased that play. What a stop. The Vandal defense contains the Eastern offense inside the 10.
I believe that is Quincy Craig back to return this kick. We saw a young freshman returning punts for Portland State recently, and Muff there as he tried to field it on the bounce. Does Idaho catch a big break on special teams? Vandals think they have the football. Officials have not yet made a signal. And it will be Idaho ball.
That's just a major mistake trying to field that one. Just skipping along the ground. He tried to get it on the hop, but not able to control it. That's just the case. You just got to let that one go. It's a big mistake on special teams by the Vikings.
So the muff punt covered by Idaho, and they'll have first down in Viking territory at the 24-yard line with 12:10 remaining in the first period.
Usually in those situations, if you get the
7, 2 backs in the backfield this time, and now it's a direct snap to the running back, and straight up the middle goes Art Williams, untouched into the end zone for an Idaho touchdown.
Williams take the direct snap, and he faked the sweep on the play. All of a sudden, goes right at the middle and easily gets in the end zone. So the Vandals take advantage of the muff punt by the Vikings. Strike first with extra point.
Now to the left of the quarterback, Wagner. One-on-one, and what a ball. That is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Idaho. A perfect pass for Dwyer. Didn't need to push off that time as he beat Travis West across the goal line.
Just a great ball by Wagner. Just a deep fade, one-on-one coverage on the outside. Just floated in there perfectly. Nice over the shoulder of the catch as well, right in the end zone. That's just a perfect ball by Wagner. And again, a nice catch. He was kind of bobbling it right when he was going out of bounds, but I think that he's going to say he did have possession with one.
And certainly with their ranking in position to make it 3 in a row. Up the middle, there goes Buchanan into the end zone. A touchdown.
Just a simple trap play right up the middle, and Buchanan, and once he got past the initial line of scrimmage, had nothing but daylight, sidesteps the last defender to get in the end zone. So perfectly timed. Still have 42 seconds on the clock, so 3 timeouts for the Vikings. But
without scoring, it'd be inside the 2-yard line. Little screen coming back the other way. Here's Hamper. Hamper's in. Touchdown, Idaho.
Great job by the Idaho staff dialing up the screen on 2nd down 14 and Tell you, what a game by Hamper. Good job by the offensive line getting out there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, and all offensive linemen landed their blocks. Big play, big call, big touchdown play here. No doubt about it. You got to go for one, make this a 9-point game.
But he's going to kick off here, and this one will boom into the end zone. Andrew Marshall's going to return it from about 2 yards deep, and Andrew Marshall looking for a seam, and he's got it. He's at the 35. He's into the second level. He's down the sideline, and he's gone. 100-yard kickoff return for Andrew Marshall. And we said the special teams were the weakness of the Vandals, and today their special teams have excelled, and just like that, 12 seconds into with all their changes here in the last week with the change in defensive coordinator. And here is Carlos Matheny, and boy, the Bengals, if one thing's going to bite them today, Cody, it's just there's been too many missed tackles.
And that's been them all year.
Yeah.
Open field tackling was...
In a state known for its simple, natural beauty, it's one curiously unique architectural structure that stands alone in the Palouse. The P1 FCU Kivy Dome dwarfs everything around Moscow and the University of Idaho campus. One of the noisiest venues in the country gets even louder on a playoff Saturday night in the Northwest. Third down and goal. Lehigh brings 4 back of the end zone, going up, high pointed it, Dwyer, and he gets a foot down. Touchdown, Idaho.
You want to talk about receiver, talking about Jordan Dwyer. Watch, Lane just puts it up, the back of the end zone in the corner.
28 yards on the completion. Hamper coming in, averaging 21 yards a catch. Now testing the arm deep. Dwyer in stride. He has number 2. Touchdown, 62 yards.
You want to talk about a pretty pass? The air Jack Lane threw and allowed Dwyer to run up under that on that post route. Jordan Adderley just couldn't keep his feet, the defensive back, but that was a great call off the play action. Coach Ed told us he wanted to do some
great shape. 1st and 10 from the 42. Lane wants it wide open. Mark Hamper, touchdown. The long ball working inside the dome.
And that's what you do in a sudden change situation. What do I mean by sudden change, Sean? It's when you...
It's at stake, 4th and 5. Zipping it, and it's picked off. Intercepted by Zach Johnson. A foot race, Johnson to the 10. Pick 6 to the house. 69 yards.
Wow.
Jack Lane steps up in the pocket. He's going to go deep, taking a shot, man wide open. It's Dwyer. Touchdown. Vandals. 55 yards. So Schleisner takes a shot, and he comes up aces.
So that's sudden change. Now, there was a timeout, so it wasn't that sudden, but those are the plays, those are the shots you take after a takeaway by your defense. They just did it after a TV timeout. And a big-time throw by Jack Lane. And Dwyer is a guy, I mean, you got to stay on top of him.
The Vandals only had 1. Play action. Lane lobs it up for Dwyer. He had to wait for it, and he got it. Jordan Dwyer, great patience, and made that catch around John Johnson in the secondary. A gain of 35.
Yeah, there's a reason why Jordan Dwyer is the most targeted receiver. Lane puts it up, recognizes he's got John Johnson beat. Johnson never locates the ball, and I love how Dwyer goes up and gets it. Doesn't give the DB a chance to make a play on the ball. It's a big-time catch by Jordan Dwyer.
Lane getting pressured, got rid of it, and it is caught, and it is going to be a touchdown for Dwyer if it stands, but there are a couple of penalty flags in the secondary. And this might be going against Montana State.
Holding, defense, number 7. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown.
Second touchdown for Jordan Dwyer. He has had a nice night, one of the bright spots for the Vandals.
And give Jack Lane credit.